Good morning, everyone. It is Monday, week 93, and we have some big changes going on starting this week. Due to last week and over the past 92 weeks, I've realized that I have been tightening myself up as tight as a freaking guitar string doing the X3, which is a fantastic workout for building strength. But what I've been neglecting over the past 92 weeks is flexibility and mobility. And obviously that culminated last week when I did my extra deadlifts, and I really just, my hip and back are still sore to this moment. But it really made me start thinking about a direction that I need to start taking. I've been wanting to take for a long time. I've just never really thought that I should do it, or just had the, to do it. But at this point, I think it's time to start to do it. So I'm going to start adding mobility and flexibility into the routine. That's actually what the routine is going to start being, and the X3 will be the finishing moves of that. So with this new program, it's going to include flexibility and mobility training in the morning. And right now, the program is going to start off with Ido Portals 30 days of 30-minute deep squats, because I can't squat worth nothing. And I know doing the squat is definitely going to strengthen, flexible. It's going to actually work a lot on my hips, my low back, and all the stuff I need to work on. And as I'm doing that during this month, I'm going to also try and work on the crab position, the beast position, and then the squat position is the 8 position for Ido Portals mobility stuff. So today is just going to be just doing the squat position. I have a timer, and I'm going to start my timer, and the timer's going to go for the rest of the day. So every time I feel like it, I'm just going to drop down, pull my timer out, hit the timer, and just add up 30 minutes throughout the day. Today, right now, it's starting. We're going to start off with over here with a with a nice pole to hold against, because I can't squat, and then we'll look at how terrible my squat is. And then we'll finish our walk for today, and we'll go home and we'll finish off with our standard X3 push workout. Tomorrow is going to be the pull workout. We're going to stop doing the deadlifts right now until I can work on actually getting them in a proper form. Instead, we're going to start doing pull-ups in a place of deadlifts. So, and I've been wanting to do pull-ups anyway. Deadlifts, I love deadlifts until I hurt my back. But I need to actually start working on getting the proper form down for the deadlifts, and maybe not going so heavy, work more on pull-ups for that, and then work on pull-ups and bent rows. So there's a lot of stuff I've been thinking about over the past couple of days. I've actually been doing a lot of video research on a lot of mobility, a lot of flexibility training, and I really want to do that. So I think that's what I'm going to start doing at this juncture right now. Flexible, strong, mobile. That's actually that. I've been cutting myself short by just trying to be strong, and I've shown myself that I can do that with the X3. I can get really strong with that, but I am not flexible worth nothing, and I have zero mobility. I can't even swing my hips back and forth. It hurts just doing that in the back right now. So I want to be able to get flexible. I want to be able to get down on the ground and do those animal flow moves like people are doing. I want to be able to do other things than just do the X3. I want to be able to do handstands. I like to be able to do muscle ups. I would like to be able to do, just other mobility, strength induced things. So right now, this is where we're starting at. So right now, I'm going to start by doing, as many minutes as I can of deep squats, and then we'll finish our walk. All right, so this is how terrible I am at squats. Oh my gosh. Okay, I got my timer here. Get my timer started. We'll just hit start. And you can see my heels are up when I'm down. So I'm just gonna use this pull here to try and adjust. And I'm punching forward, which you don't want to be. You want to be your back straight, and you want to be deep into the squat with your heels flat on the ground. So I'm just trying to get flexible here. This will probably be the boring part where I'll probably speed faster. But I just want to sit here. Just listen to the birds. and I was cheating a little bit this week. I was actually practicing doing these. So I'm a little bit better than I was when I started on Friday. I mean, I could barely do this on Friday because my hip and low back was really, really sore. But I was still getting down and stretching as much as I could. So this is better than when I started out on Friday, but I still have 30 days and 30 minutes a day of doing this. Pause. All right, that was 2 minutes. While I was doing that, I was obviously moving my feet and moving my hips and trying to get into a more comfortable position. And as I'm relaxing into that, it's feeling more comfortable. I still have, like I said, lots of pain down here on the hip flexor, and even into the lower back, and that whole muscle coming from your low back all the way down to the front of your hip is really, really, really sore. So working on obviously getting that mobile, and then after we get that in a non-painful position, then I will start working on, I keep looking over here like an idiot. I will start working on the crab position, the beast position, and obviously the ape position, which is the squatting position. But first of all, I want to get that back to where it's just not screaming at me every time I'm moving down in that position, obviously on my hands and knees or whatever. And before I started right now today, I did my little 10-minute little stretching warm-up that I've been doing in the morning, and it's just a little low impact stretching, getting things going. And I also spent 30 minutes walking here to where I'm at, and then I will do another 30 minutes walking back home after I'm done, and then that's when I'll do my workout. So let's go for another session. I got 2 minutes the last time. Let's see if we can get 3 minutes on the last one right here. I know my heels are coming up. I'm trying to get my back straight. I'm trying to get my hips spread. So just moving around here. And you can see I'm wearing my cutting weight sweatsuit. It's starting to get warmer out here in the mornings. Winter is finally past. Spring is finally here. So I will be sweating profusely with this thing. All right. You can see I got 5 minutes of that. Got 25 more minutes to go for the rest of the day. Whew. Okay, that was a nice little stretch right there. Whew. All right, got to get back to the walk. So that is my plan. X3 is still part of my workout. It's going to be the end of my workout. It's going to be the strength side of the workout. The beginning side, mornings, are going to be mobility and flexibility. And right now, it's just the 30-minute squat for a day, for 30 days, until I can get some mobility into my hips. And then obviously during this month, as I feel better, I will start adding some crab position, some beast position, holding those positions, just getting comfortable doing them. I know Ido Portals talks about just doing 3 to 5 moves for a long period of time until you get the basics down. So I don't want to jump into this, just go hog wild. I want to start with the basics, get my body a little bit more flexible, and then to work in those positions till I'm comfortable in those positions. And then we can start working into more flow stretches and other things to do. So, like I said, I realized that I was cheating myself of my full potential. That's the main thing, is my potential was more than what I was doing. The X3 is a great tool to add to that. But I know that there's more things that I could actually be doing, whether at the gym, whether at home, whether at the park, anywhere. Flexibility is major, especially when you get older. When you start getting older, flexibility is a big thing. Strength is good. Flexibility is probably more important. So that's what we're going to be doing from now on, is mornings. And if this is boring, just let me know. I'll try and figure out how to maybe video some of these little training sessions that I'm doing so they're not so dang boring. I probably won't be rambling as much either. I'll just be working on the positions and getting them down. I have some ideas of what I want to do going forward with this. But first of all, I need to get my hips and my low back from that grinding little pain that keeps in there right now. So that's it. We're going to finish our walk, get home, get our X3 on, and then we'll get on with the day. So I'll see you when we get home. All right, we are back to the house. We got our work done. We got our walk done. We got our stretching routine, a morning stretch routine with our flexibility, our 8 position, or our deep squat. And the 8 position obviously is just getting down into a deep squat with your hands, spine erect, hands down. So that's what I'm working on right now as far as the mobility and the flexibility. I just need to get the hips, I need to get hips back. So X3 is the finishing moves of the day, and we're going back to the standard X3 workout. I am still gonna warm up with the black band just to get everything activated and ready to go mentally. And then we're going to the yellow band, then we're going to the crossovers. We're doing 1 set of overhead, standing, kneeling. We're doing triceps, and we're doing calves, because I still want to continue doing calves with push day. And I'll do legs with the pull day when I'm not doing, obviously, the deadlifts anymore. So that's the plan for today. And obviously, as I go throughout the day today, because the wife has things she wants to go do, I'm going to continue doing the squats, hit the timer. I'm going to do some more stretching, getting the hamstrings and the thighs and the hips, everything kind of loosened up. Okay, whatever. Birds are chapping at me, telling me to stop talking. They start working, exactly. So that's the plan for today. We're going to get our workout on, and we're going to get on with the day. All right, warming up with the Serious Steel black band, and it's just the warm-ups. I'm still wearing my cutting weight sweatsuit. I want to sweat. I was a bad boy this weekend. Obviously, we had the slip and shop with the wife, and I drank way too many wine slushies. We were out yesterday at the park at a big event at World Peace, World Day, whatever it was. We were out there all day long eating whatever food we were eating, ate way too much. So now it's time to get back into the game, get myself back into losing weight, and get back into the week program that I do every week. These are just obviously warm-ups let my body know what we're getting ready to do. All right, that was 10. Nice and slow, getting everything all ready to go with the yellow band. All right, let's see what we get with the yellow band. I felt a lot better in the beginning, a lot stronger. And obviously once that fatigue sets in with a higher level band, with more tension, the fatigue level just drops off a lot quicker. But I felt like I got some better pushes in the beginning, feeling stronger in that move. All right, we got crossovers with the green serious steel band. And this is the yellow serious steel band. All right, next, crossovers, green band, which is the same as the dark gray band, but it's newer. I haven't stretched it out for 92 weeks. All right, that was was good. Tension's just a little bit more with this green band than the dark gray band, obviously because it's brand new and it hasn't been worked on for 2 years. Whew. I told the wife that I was going to go a little bit faster today because she wants to get things going. She has things to go do today. So got my walk done. We're halfway done with this. I got overheads, triceps, and finish off with calves. And I'm not taking maybe about a minute or two break in between. Whew, maybe even less. All right, next up is overhead press with the blue band, which is the same as the light gray band, but it's new. It's not stretched out like that other one. Whew, I just set it up really quick, get my breath back here. I know with this mobility direction I'm taking, I've got a long way to go. And that's why I'm starting out just simple with that. And there's things I want to do with the core, things I want to do with the bar, things I want to do on the ground. So I'm just starting off, and that's a part of that. It's intimidating. And I'll get about that later. That's just the intimidating part. There's so much to do. You have to start somewhere. With the X3, it was so easy just to start with the chest press, the overhead, the tricep, and then we're doing your legs. And then the next day you do the bent row, or you do the deadlift, the bent row, the biceps, and the calves, and you're done. And that was it. And you just continue doing that program day in and day out, and you do get stronger. Your muscles get bigger, and you will lose weight. You will do all those things. But I want more than that. I want to be mobile. Oh. I was 22 with that. Whew. Felt good, but obviously a brand new band. Once that tension builds up and that fatigue level sets in, whew, it drops off fast. That's where you want to push past it and just do everything you can until you push on the last one. It's everything you got. Whew. Okay, triceps coming up. Whew. All right, we're getting ready to do tricep with the Serious Steel black band. Whew. I know I've got a review of this coming up. I promised you guys a review last week, and I just got so busy with things going on with the wife's sip and shop at her store. I just got so busy doing all that I wasn't able to do a good review. And I'm gonna do a review on this suit, which I love, but it is getting a little bit, it's gonna be warming up here pretty soon. So I probably need to get the shirt and maybe just the shorts so that I can work out in the summertime and still get the core nice and hot, nice and sweaty. I still love this, and this would be great during, obviously in the morning or whatever, but I'll give you a review on this later this week. All right. Oh my God. 17 total. That last one, I couldn't even move it. This band is a little bit tighter, obviously, than the black band. I think maybe I'm gonna have to, it has like a film on it, and it's kind of really slippery on this suit, so see if I get that film to come off of it. It's kind of a chalky, some real slickery. Maybe wash it, see if I can get that to happen. Or just take this off and just do it against my bare back when I'm all sweaty, which the band will stick awesomely. Whew, okay, last one. We've got calves with the green band, same as dark gray. I like using that band because I can get higher into that range. Hold it at the top, at the peak for a second or two and back down. Go up, hold it, kind of like an isometric. Really hold it at that contracted position. That's coming up next. All right, a little overheated there. I took the top off. Ooh, starting to get a little dizzy. I won't say dizzy, just like it's getting hot. All right, so we're gonna do the calves at the end here. Oh, oh, that was 45. Whew. Really trying to get to the top of that, hold it and squeeze. And I do a lot of those isometrics with the calves while I'm out during the day doing stuff, waiting in line at the grocery store or standing around with the wife while she's doing her stuff. I'll just come up onto my toes and just stand there for, I don't know ever how long, just holding that isometric position with up in the calves on your toes. So I do that several times, multiple times during the day, normally. Whew. 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 All right, just had to text the wife really quick, tell her getting ready to go and get in the shower. I'm done with my workout, so I can go in there and give her an assistance now. So, a big thing, obviously, that I've come to realize 92 weeks later is that I've been giving up my flexibility and mobility for iron muscles. You know, I'm not some Adonis God, I'm not a serious bodybuilder, but I have done a lot in the past 2 years of where I was at before, especially strength-wise. That's always my main goal, is to be strong. Looking good is a bonus, is really a good bonus. Being strong, being able to take care of my family, being able to fight in a position of defending myself, of just being healthy as you get older has always been the main goal. But I've been cutting myself short over the past 92 weeks, and that's because I have not been including mobility and flexibility. So, and like I said, I was kind of intimidated watching all those videos of all those people doing all the animal flow stuff and doing all this other things. I'm like, man, that's a lot of stuff. Doing muscle ups, you know, doing plank, you know, doing push-ups, doing handstands and stuff like that. It was just really intimidating to actually think of like, man, where am I going to start with that? Because the simplicity of X3 is you just do the same thing day in and day out, and you just take it to total exhaustion, and you will grow. You will grow. You know, if you're eating correctly, which I'm not always eating correctly. Obviously, this weekend was one of those examples. Way too much wine slushy at the store during our, you know, event, and then yesterday eating you know, pizza and some other stuff as we routed our, you know, big Earth Day event. But anyway, I've been really cutting myself short, so I want to correct that. So going forward, I'm going to be working on mobility and flexibility, and the X3 is just going to be the bonus at the end to get my muscles totally spent after doing all that. Right now, I started off with doing the 30 days for 30 minutes of deep squat, getting into that restful squat position or the 8 position. You know, depends on what you want to call it, you know, back straight, you know, hips all the way down, you know, like an 8, you know, walking around. From that position, you can do multiple mobility flow moves on the ground. So I want to get that position down. I want to get into the beast position where you're on all fours, you're on your hands and you're on your toes with your knees off the ground. You can do crawls, you can do all kinds of other things from that position. The crab position, which is over around on your back, and that's really great for stretching the shoulders, you know, getting your back and everything all stretched out. I want to get working into that. And so I will be working on those particular moves over the next month or so till I'm really comfortable with those. Then I'll start adding more. That's where my focus is going to be. Getting the flexibility. Shoulders are good, not great. Shoulders are good. I'm pretty flexible in the shoulders, but obviously the hips, like I said, even going over to bend to tie my shoe, to put my shoe on with this hip right here, it just cries. It tells me, stop doing that. You're not flexible enough in that position. That's what I want to correct. I'm flexible enough to do heavy deadlifts. I'm flexible, strong enough to do all these moves here. I'm just not flexible enough to do them. So that's where my focus is going to be going forward. So we will be seeing more of those. I'm going to try and figure out how to incorporate those into the video here so it's not so boring. If you want to see the progression, yeah, I want to see my progression. So I'm putting it up here so you can see my progression, especially in the deep squat. As I'm learning those moves, it's going to be boring. So it's going to be a 2-part workouts. It's going to be the mobility flow in the morning, or, you know, first thing, and then it's going to be the X3 after I'm done. I don't know if I break it into 2 or if I just keep it as 1. I don't know. It's just, you know, it's just what it is. This is mostly for me. You guys all show up just because you want to show up, and I mostly post this to the whole wide world so that I can keep myself honest in doing what I say I'm going to do. Like I said, so going forward, I'm just going to simplify the mobility and flexibility, working on the deep squats, working on the simple mobility and flexibility moves, working on, like I said, the 8 position, the beast position, the crab position, and just working on getting comfortable in those. And from those, I can be able to branch out to doing more things. I want to start working on, obviously, like I said, the hollow hold, where you're really using your core to get into that hollow position when you're on the ground with your feet and your arms up, holding that position. That, because I know my core, although my core is strong underneath here, it's nowhere strong as it should be. It should be a lot stronger. Hanging from the bar for 7 minutes or so, hanging every day, needs to be incorporated into my program also. So I will be doing that also. Right now, we're starting with the basis with the squats. And I tell you, one of the things that I have noticed with all those videos that I watch, with all the people that do the flow moves and do the flexibility and stuff, none of them are fat. None of them have the old man jelly rolls. So by doing those moves, you're going to have to become more flexible, and those are going to end up moving. I'm probably not going to be eating a ton of crap like I have been lately. Get back into my diet again, back into my fasting, and that will be starting this week, obviously, getting back into the fasting. Last week was just an event, and it was a good event. The wine slushies were great. But that's the plan going forward. It's going to be life plus, this is the plus, the mobility, the flexibility, and then X3 at the end. Life, my life, plus the mobility, flexibility, and then X3 at the end, just to keep the strength going, keep getting stronger. I love getting stronger. I love being able to push that yellow, go from the black band, which used to be hard and is now easy, to the yellow band. I want the yellow band easy to where I'm bringing the orange band out here and I'm using the orange band. That would be freaking fantastic. working on the squats. I need to relearn this, the deadlift. I need to relearn the deadlift. I've been going down, arching the back here and coming up and putting a long strength. I need to suck that back in, and I need to actually get the flexibility to do that. And that's what I'll be working on with the deadlifts when I work on those. I won't be doing them for reps or anything. I'll just be doing them just to learn that position and learn that feel to get that move and that position coming up. So going forward with pulls, it'll be pull-ups instead of deadlifts, bent rows, curls, and then finish off with legs. And that's it. I've rambled way too much. Welcome to the new program, Life plus Mobility, Flexibility, and X3 at the end. And I will see y'all tomorrow for the pull portion of this after I do my flexibility and mobility. Get it done, go live your life, and we will see you tomorrow.